Right. Wonder if I can... Oh. Off.
I had been sleeping on and off for some time when I decided to cut my losses and move on. The Continental remained silent. Vadim himself had been absent for days, and eventually I felt like it was a lost cause trying to catch him on the rebound.
I don't think I'm gonna be able to catch anybody here unless I'm like always here and always completely awake. God damn it.
I still felt like inquiring people about spiritual devotees was a good and proper plan. Someone out there had to be in the know-how about the subject I needed knowledge on.
I suppose I could backtrack a little bit. Maybe find... I don't know. See if the spades are home. Maybe check out Odyssey. I would like to check out that kingdom place. Seek the king.
Yeah, Kings of the Coast. They pray to some potato god.
Oh.
Kings of the Coast, did you call them?
Yep.
I thought it was the Kingdom of Cameron.
Where are they based?
Devil's Castle.
No
I
idea.
believe.
Oh.
Yeah, that would not be the coast.
No.
Ooh, Waldorf. Why not? Check out Waldorf's Gun Emporium. Yeah, why not?
Since Novo was adjacent to Chernaya Polana, I decided to see if I could find the renowned Waldorf's Gun Emporium. I was due for an upgrade. Fighting my way out of Novo was a chore. The freaks of the city were not in any mood to let me slip by unnoticed.
Alright, so Waldorf's Gun Emporium is out of the city, but southeast instead of southwest.
Creepers came at me from all directions, but it was nothing I really couldn't handle. However, I kept hearing artillery explosions to the west, and in the middle of the street, I found an abandoned military vehicle with signs of recent usage. I wondered, could this be a remnant of whoever was shelling Novo before? Best get out of here. I didn't want to linger in a potential war zone.
I do think that barn up there... Oh, he might not have been home for a while. Let's go check it out anyway. I was thinking I didn't want to tread on his lawn if he... Oh my god. Look at the amount of notes. Oh, that's his lawn. Okay.
I'd heard about Waldorf, how he was a notoriously cranky old fart who despised individuals who treaded on his lawn and whose favorite pastime was to complain about people.
Like, I don't know if he's gonna be taking pot shots at me. If I like tread on his lawn. I don't want to. Hello, anybody home?
As I approached a collection of tents on the back lot, I got more and more acquainted with Waldorf's legendary crankiness.
Okay. Wrong place. Oh my god. Oh, there is actually some stuff here. Wow, look at this. I love that guy. Alright. You know what? I'm gonna leave this one with Waldorf, I think. I don't have any space for it.
It seemed like Mr. Waldorf was not at home, and his arsenal of guns was left unattended. I didn't find anything of interest among the freebies in the backlot tents. Most likely, the biggest supply of high-end weaponry was locked up in the barn. As I was about to leave a note of my own among the multitude of papers fluttering about in the rain, I suddenly heard an all-too-familiar sound.
Oh, shit. Okay, let's get out of here. Damn, that came out of nowhere.
And then, I heard something else.
You better goddamn run.
Oh, shit!
They're after you. They're after you. They're not after Waldorf. They're after you. You get out of here.
Absolutely. Yes, sir, Mr. Waldorf, sir.
You better have stayed off my lawn down there. I've been watching you for a while.
Oh, I made certain of that, but I thought you weren't home.
I wasn't home. I was up here watching you.
Okay.
Okay, I just have to ask, what was it with people and just committing to full-on being peeping toms these days?
I saw you enter, Gugdal. I've seen you sneaking around the walls.
I've been watching.
For all I knew, places like the Eclipse Base, Flint's Tower, and Pavlovo could also have been full of people who checked me out without giving away their presence. I mean, yeah, okay, I figured the apocalypse made everybody paranoid, but I sort of missed the days when people would get greeted by the door.
Did you get some guns?
I got one pistol. I left an AK.
Oh, Jesus Christ, you jackass. Get a goddamn gun or these things are gonna kill you.
In between the insults, I figured that Waldorf was using this situation to his advantage, hawking some goods in order to secure a new long-term customer.
They're coming. They're after you. You gotta protect yourself.
I'm taking shelter.
Oh, taking shelter, are you? You got a pistol. You need a goddamn gun, you jackass. Hold on a minute.
Hang on. I got a crossbow.
There, you're gonna need that.
A shotgun? Really? Because that wouldn't have every freak in town come running as soon as it went off. Oh well.
Now listen.
Yeah.
No, you're gonna do it. You're gonna do it for yourself. You're gonna pull yourself up by your goddamn bootstraps and take care of those goddamn wolves, and maybe take care of these infected too. Because I gotta go to sleep. I'm gonna wake up in about 10 minutes.
Yes,
Still
sir.
here? Well, that's your own problem. But Waldorf needs to take a quick nap. Now, here they come.
All right.
Get ready.
All right.
Don't get yourself killed up here, because if you do, I'm not gonna bury you. I'm gonna roll you into a ditch somewhere.
As he left me completely alone to deal with wolves and creepers alike, the resident coot got off one last parting shot with his by far most favored word.
Good luck, jackass.
Thank you. peculiar man. Honestly, though, I feel like my crossbow does the work in a much better way.
After having relocated down the road a bit in order to make use of the high ground of a wrecked car by the roadside, I soon realized that these wolves weren't exactly the prime specimens of the pack.
What the hell? Okay, that has got to be the worst tracking wolves I've ever encountered. Oh, I guess I don't need to do anything.
After having seen no traces of Waldorf for a while, I decided to leave Sarnaya Polana behind as I was late for another engagement. The lands had been abuzz with news about one of the major groups, the Kingdom, inviting every last survivor of Zagoria to a feast at their domain. Not only that, but they were also intent on putting on some kind of talent show, where pre-registered participants would be able to attend and perform with whatever talents they had. This was my current destination and should prove to be interesting. I didn't know what to expect exactly, but notices posted had given assurances that peacekeeping forces would patrol the grounds, and outside disputes were not welcome inside the kingdom. The feast was announced to be held at the pub in the Devil's Foothills, and the talent event would be held afterwards at the church south of Severograd. Rain-drenched and out of breath, I could finally see the pub of the kingdom, the settled location for the feast. As soon as I approached, a sentry wearing a blue kingdom armband emerged out of the rain and moved to greet me.
Yo!
Hello. Welcome to the feast. Everyone is inside.
Oh, thank you, thank you. Yeah, let's get out of the rain. Or are you on guard duty?
Yeah. Yeah, I am the guard.
Oh, I feel sorry for you, man.
Yeah, it is what it is.
Yeah.
I need leather, I appreciate it though.
Yeah, tack. Who needs a leather sound kit?
Here, unlock.
I got one.
Good, thanks.
Get out of my way!
Powiedzieli, że się ładnie ubrano.
The door opened up, and I could sense the air being thick with the smell of meat and potatoes, gravy and jam, the tinge of roasting beef over an open fire, and the social clamor of people talking over each other. This was undoubtedly the right place. So many survivors had arrived to partake in the feast, it was a bit overwhelming. I could see various color armbands, kingdom blues, tan spades, even the bright green of the Forsaken Loyalists. The feast was prepared with the high workload of food provision in mind. There were steaks on the grill, baked potatoes with melted cheese, even imported luxury items such as black sheep pan-fried carp fillets, and people were helping themselves to the bounty. Truly, a real feast provided by the kingdom.
I was up with Dallas and Poca, pick up a guy from the ORCC, and then I was randomly dragged along to this event. But no complaining.
If I could have everyone's attention, please. Behold his grace, King Cameron, the last of his name, King of the living and breathing, Lord of the final kingdom, and protector of paradise. To our royal feast!
That is incredible.
The king had arrived to his feast, and we all proceeded to file out of the pub to the backyard summertime dining grounds.
Whole lot of, holy shit. God, you guys are so cool. Holy shit. Shake my hand.
Yeah, I need a pen though. I'm gonna need a pen. Do you want me to sign your chest? Alright, if everyone's brain is working currently with the 500 pieces of potato on the ground, thank you all for coming to our first royal feast and the talent show to follow. We appreciate all of you for coming. We do remind you this place has security, so do not brandish a weapon in the presence of the king or you will be maliciously gunned down and we will probably shit on your corpse. And now I have a couple of ad reads for the sponsors of today's event. We're going to start with the fine folks from the Outrider Caravan Company. Hear ye, hear ye. As you fill your glass in my court today, I implore you to visit the Outriders trade post tomorrow, located directly west in Cinestock, home to the ORCC. They also have a nice supply of Blue Chew for all you men who are getting up there in age. I see you, Lewis.
Why would he? He's not right.
Sorry, man.
I'm not that old.
Oh, fuck. Okay, I can't read a note, as it turns out, and speak at the same time. So, today's event is also brought to you by Gaglovo and the Black Sheep and Mr. Gallivant. They farmed all of these potatoes. The Gaglovo Golden are the finest potatoes in all the land, and I would know. So, I hope you all enjoy and contact them for all of your potato growing needs. And with that, people may now dig in and get some of this food off the ground so brains work better.
God bless.
The king had made a fine speech to make everybody feel welcome. However, I could not really focus on that, as I had just heard a familiar blessing being uttered, confirming that a certain someone was present at this event. He didn't even look like the greenie I knew. With a tattered poncho up, I was glaring at some hobo Robin Hood looking motherfucker. It was time to confront him. But I knew the kingdom wouldn't allow any disputes being aired inside the premises. I had to get him outside the pub.
Look, but how do you feel? Do you feel betrayed in any way or something like that?
I mean, I guess a little, because, you know, it kind of, I don't know, I mean, the wolves came down here and shot at me twice, and he still kind of just up and joined their group,
Yeah.
so, I mean, it was a bit of a...
I get it.
I was still smarting at the realization that Greenie had just ditched his own members of the Vanguard. I guess it resonated with my own personal experience of being abandoned by a leader.
It must pain you to know that he abandoned your precious Raven, left her and the others to rot, while he thought only of himself.
Sorry. Thank you. I love it.
Be participating in the talent show.
I don't think so, unfortunately.
Hello, Greenie.
Well, it's not as...
Who's that?
Do you think he's gonna be sitting there?
Oh, you don't recognize this voice?
Oh, I do indeed. Ego.
Most likely.
Hello.
What are you doing?
Potato at them.
I've been watching you.
Maybe a play with
You're looking a little
watching
different
me.
since last time.
Yeah.
Finally looking Greenie in the eyes was like pouring gasoline on a fire, and it was all I could do not to drop him on the spot. Ever since Mike Brewer had abandoned New Hope, I'd had a special revulsion for deserters and authority, and my outrage for Greenie was particularly heated, as I considered him a friend. Sure, it wasn't my group he had ditched, but as my friend, I held him to better standards. I had to get him alone.
You know what?
Why'd you have to hold on stage in
I would
front
like
of
to
everybody?
talk to you in
I
private.
couldn't think of an example off the top of my head.
It's the one who
You up
grew
for
all
that?
his potatoes.
And I was staring
Yeah.
at your eyes as I offered to
Let's go for a walk, shall we?
I could feel the anger build up even more as I led us through the pub and out the front door. My heart was pounding, my breath was quickening, and the mental image of a left-behind raven hounded me and demanded of me to make this hurt.
Such a nice day. Let's take a stroll down here.
Where are we going?
This is what he deserves.
Something I want to address here with you.
With my fury having reached critical mass, I closed my fist and let her swing.
What the fuck are you doing?
What the hell have I been hearing about you? What the hell, Greenie?
What have you been hearing?
Since I got back to these
You know
lands...
people love to talk.
No, listen. I've heard some weird shit. Yeah? You created a group. You created Vanguard. Right?
No, I didn't create Vanguard.
Yeah, you were in that group. You were a leader. That's what I've been told.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
That was a great initiative. And guess what? Then you ditched them. Just completely chucked them out the window.
As I took a step forward, Greenie backed away. I was feeling a slight surprise at my own admonishing tone, and I could see in his eyes that Greenie too was shocked at this development. Had he not anticipated that there would be a reckoning? Did he really expect to just be allowed to play around with people's devotions and discard them as he saw fit?
You don't do that. You don't leave your people. You've got responsibilities, you know.
Yeah, why do you think I'm here? I have responsibilities.
I'm talking about responsibilities to your first group, the one you helped create.
Ego, you've been gone for a while. You don't know the shit that I went through. The only person who stuck with me through all of it, who never left my side, was Runa. And she needs me up here. She needs me up here at Zolotar.
That's not the point. You stay by your people, Greenie.
That is exactly the point.
You stand by them through thick and thin.
What do you think that I'm doing? That's exactly what I'm doing.
Okay,
I'm staying by my people.
What was Vanguard to you? Was it just a joke to you?
No, not at all. I took it very seriously.
I mean, I can't believe this. You know what? I listened to your little broadcast, right? You're out here talking about faith, and you ditched the ones who needed to believe in you the most.
I didn't ditch them. I'm just fine. And they're still my friends. I may not be physically in the same place with them. They're still my friends, and I'll still have their backs.
You know
like
what?
I just left them.
Listen.
They're doing just fine.
Now, just between you and me now. I don't buy this. There has to be something more to this. What does she have over you?
It's not that complicated.
Listen.
It's not that complicated.
I hear you get attacked by the wolves, and then you suddenly up and join them. That sounds like a blackmail situation to me.
I'm sure it looks like that, but I promise you that's not the case. There is a lot between me and Runa that people don't understand.
Okay, so
it's
Vanguard is just like, that's not your concern anymore.
I mean, they're still my friends.
Yeah, but that's not the
I'm not part
point,
of the group
Greenie.
anymore.
You were a leader. They looked up to you.
I go where I'm needed the most, and right now I'm needed the most. With the wolves. I'm sorry, it's not the answer you want to hear. Not the answer you want to hear, but it's the truth.
You know, everything tonight to the contrary, you can talk to me. I want to be your friend, Greenie. Is there something going on?
Respectfully, Ego, I don't need anybody else. Everybody else basically fucking left me to fuck all and fend for myself. I don't need anybody else.
Shoot him. Kill him. Once an oathbreaker, always an oathbreaker.
Greenie's cold and uncaring demeanor was egging me on just as much as the words of Sethiss were. The temptation to act out was there, motivated by both personal anger and a sense of seemingly justified outrage. But then I saw it. Something which instantly muted my fury by the sheer shock of it. Something amazing, yet terrifying at the same time. For just the passing of a moment, I could have sworn that I saw the glimpse of a winged black specter standing behind Greenie, fixing him in place, its strange phantom-like image holding him by the shoulders in an iron grip. At that moment, I could also glean a crack in the facade, how Greenie's attitude of nonchalant amusement was in fact covering up a pain unlike any other. Smiles, actually grimaces of ache. It was as if something else was there, and yet not there, mirroring his expression in a cold, wet black echo. I calmed down a bit, my wrath suddenly conflicted with an overwhelming sense of sympathy. After all, I could relate, going through something similar. A puppet made of flesh, a plaything of powers beyond our understanding. As quickly as my ire had risen to the fore, it evaporated. I had raised my hand against a brother, but it had been necessary. I wouldn't be disappointed in chastising Greenie if I didn't consider him a friend who had fallen from grace. But now, it all actually made sense. These strange and seemingly selfish choices. I speculated that these were decisions actually influenced by another. Overcome with a sense of connection shared between souls in pain, I dropped all thoughts of retribution for the Forsaken and asked Greenie if there was anything he needed to talk to me about. I didn't know if whatever was influencing him had his freedom in a vice grip, kind of like Sethiss had with me, but I wanted to ask the question anyway.
Because you know, if there's anything you need to talk about, you can talk to me.
Can I? Are you even the same person I knew fucking, what, like 5 months ago now? This is the first time I'm seeing you in like almost half a year.
Yeah, granted. There's been a lot of shit happening for me too. I've heard some weird stories about the wolves. And I was coming here to, of course, partake in the feast and all. But really, I also want to make sure that you were okay. Even though I had like a fist with your name on it because I was really pissed off with you for how you treated the Vanguard. But are you okay?
Yeah, of course I'm okay. I've never been better.
That pretty much confirmed it. Whatever was going on with Greenie, it wasn't something he either wanted to or could talk about. I decided to drop it. In fact, all my pent-up rage had pretty much escaped me. A lot of it had found relief with that single punch, but the rest had fizzled out when I realized there was more going on with Greenie than met the eye. I had a lot to think about.
And you were doing fine with the wolves.
I am doing just fine with the wolves. I feel more at home with them than I have anywhere in a very long time.
It's interesting because you don't... No, nothing. Never mind.
Oh, I don't follow Celine, if that's what you're wondering.
Alright.
I definitely don't follow Celine.
No, you don't, do you?
I didn't want to say anything, but it was actually a remarkable difference. Sethiss did not exude the same kind of revulsion around Greenie that it felt for the rest of the pack. The taint of moonlight was just not there. Instead, there was something else, but nothing directly in opposition to its sphere.
What have you heard about the wolves? You said you heard things. What have you heard? I'm sure it's a lot of bullshit like everybody else likes to spread about them.
Well, I heard that they were stealing stuff.
And I'm sure that the person who told you that is probably the pinnacle of righteousness, has never done anything wrong in their life.
I also heard that Runa put a bullet in the head of somebody unprovoked.
Oh. Kanan?
Yeah.
The little fucking worm deserved it. Yeah, he deserved it. Not unprovoked. He was bragging about torturing and murdering people. So yeah, she put a bullet in his head because he deserved it.
Well, he told me that that was Vadim who was talking about that.
Yeah, but he was joking around as well about it.
Still, to pop someone for cracking jokes, I kept quiet, but that type of response in and of itself was not a good sign. But then again, all of this boiled down to word of mouth as well. I could only go by what I'd heard. And in the case of Vanguard, that alone had been enough to affect my outlook on everything.
It's just such bullshit, you know. People turn on each other. You know, what am I supposed to believe when I get back here and I hear that the wolves have attacked Vanguard, which you supposedly are part of? You know, I get shocked. I get worried.
Yeah, that whole fight was less of a fight between the wolves and the Vanguard and more of a personal fight between me and Runa that spilled over and had some casualties, some collateral damage.
Yeah, and that's just the thing. What the hell? Because then you go and join her after they've like made casualties of a couple of Vanguarders?
Like I said, there's a lot there. There's a lot that happened in between all that. People don't know.
I was still having a very hard time hearing Greenie brushing off collateral damage among Vanguard, especially since it was something that essentially was brought on by him and his personal being. And I could see now how him joining the wolves after that would be seen as even more hurtful by people like Raven. But I had to remind myself to view Greenie as tainted goods from now on. I could most likely never count on him to be fully himself anymore. I lamented the fact that I would probably not be able to confide or trust in him from this point on. He was too unpredictable, and I grieved for the state of things.
I'm gonna have to go on what you're telling me here, but I just want you to know it doesn't look good, you know?
Like I said, I don't care how it looks.
Alex,
I could care less.
It's just that you know what? I'll say this. I'm sorry I hit you because I've been so worked up, man. This whole thing resonates with me on a personal level because I've been abandoned by leaders before, and it's something that really jacks me up, you know?
Understandable. You're forgiven. No hard feelings.
Alright, enough of that shit.
In a moment, I believe everyone will get together and we'll all take a nice nap. You know, cuddle up next to each other and such. And afterwards, we will advance to the church for the talent show.
One question. What have you brought for the talent show?
You'll have to find out.
Alright, fair enough.
I don't want to spoil the surprise.
Alright, we're good. Go to sleep. I'll do the same. Talent show. In the apocalypse.
What's your talent?
Hey, I didn't.
Oh my god, there's back noise.
I didn't register. What was I gonna do? Whistle "Oh Susanna" on stage?
Yeah, maybe. Why
Come
not?
on, Dallas.
Hello, sir.
Ego?
Yep.
You don't remember
that was
me?
a good nap from
We met.
Nez.
Good while back. My name's Kanan.
Oh, here he
Yeah,
is.
good
Here's
nap.
the man of the hour, Kanan. Really?
It's nice to see you again, man.
Well, it is nice to see you again. Yeah, I didn't expect to see you here, actually.
I wasn't expecting to see you here either. I just heard the voice there in the background and I was like, hold on a minute. I didn't recognize that voice.
Yeah.
Like the last time we saw each other was at that radio tower when we first met.
Just, you know.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
At the event here.
And I promise, I haven't confused with you with that Kane guy either, so...
Are you guys, any of you,
yeah,
showcasing the new tech
everybody's starting to realize now.
That's good. That's probably for the best.
So how have you been, man? What have you been up to?
Not too much. Trying to roam the lands and find people. One of them I was looking for was right here.
That's good.
Going on what I'd heard just a moment ago, I'd expect Greenie and Kanan to not be on the best of terms. But because of the kingdom's security, Greenie and Kanan couldn't do a thing to each other. The only thing they could do was ignore one another. But I could practically feel Greenie glowering and Kanan trying to pretend he wasn't even there. Quite honestly, it was somewhat amusing to observe.
There's a couple of them.
Do
I see
you know
we have
who actually is the king here?
Oh, there you
So
basically,
hold on. He's around here somewhere.
back of King Can's neck.
Really? He goes back around.
It's galloping away.
Yeah. As you can see.
He might be meditating or something.
Hey.
Hey.
All right.
My head was suddenly pounding, and I felt nauseous as I came into the presence of Runa and her cohort. It was all I could do not to vomit all over them. In my mind, Sethiss was coiling and thrashing violently, urging me to kill them, or threatening me with more pain. But I was not about to commit murder for its pleasure. I weathered the pain, excruciating as it was. But I made all effort to keep this rendezvous with the followers of Selene short and sweet.
You should calm his fears. He thinks that you're blackmailing me into being here.
No, Greenie, that's not... Oh.
I assure you, he's here on his own voluntary action.
No. Shut up. God, shut up.
With Sethiss acting up, there was only one thing I really felt would be an appropriate response.
Are you okay there, Mr. Ego? You seem to be banging your head off the truck there.
Oh, you know, a little pain is good for you every now and then, you know?
Well, if you're having a bit of pain, why didn't you say so, man? I've got the perfect cure for it. Kanan's classic weed.
Oh, you... well, thank you very much.
So, Kanan was another resident drug pusher. I suppose with the state the world was in, it was inevitable. But I still wasn't into it.
Thank you, thank you. I'll be sure to smoke this soon enough.
No problem.
I promise. Scout's honor.
And I hear you have another day.
Get out.
Yeah, Cam.
Okay, there we go.
The air.
Yeah, are you gonna stand her up?
How many fucking people are in there together?
This is it, Cam.
A lot.
It's like a fucking clown car, like 20 people emerging.
I have an idea.
That wasn't enough,
And
in my opinion.
Lewis looking good.
they have privacy now.
Oh my god.
Oh my.
No, that's.
All right, everyone, we're ready.
That's my friend. He died.
Alright, Your Majesty, show the way.
Let's go.
King Cameron took the lead, and a multitude of various survivors charged across the Devil's Foothills in the direction of the church in Vosno. It was a bit astounding as I looked around and saw how many had actually shown up to attend.
Like a fucking army just trailblazing down the hill.
Don't worry, Ego. You'll get used to it.
I don't think I will. I'm usually solo, so this is like very strange.
Hey, this is the joy of the events, man. Everybody come together.
Yeah, that is true. A lot of people, very little bullets flying. Which is a good thing. I mean,
I'm sure there's a lot of bullets to go around.
I'm just saying, it's a good thing, you know?
Pew pew.
In the spirit of peace, that's actually a very good, like, way of dealing with things. Pew pew pew!
Here you go. If shit pops off, you're my human shield. Alright.
Aw, screw you.
I'll stay right next to you.
This doesn't look like a church.
That's because this is a shed.
Oh, okay.
So this is when a group of maybe 10 people, like all dressed in damn red, steps out from behind the trees and aims their guns at us.
Oh, Jesus, don't be fucking saying that.
Jesus, can people stop running into me? Thank you.
Who's gonna get there first, Al, me or you?
Hey, I'm riding up front here with the Royals.
Yeah, we'll join the Royals.
Yeah.
Finally, we arrived at the church just above the town of Vosno. Here, the kingdom artisans had crafted wooden constructs to be used as tables for the judges and the main stage.
Wow, this is nice.
What the fuck is this?
Okay.
Is this for the dancers?
The crowd behind.
Okay, no. So, myself, Mr. Jack of Odyssey, and Mr. Jimmy of ORCC will be at these judging tables.
Judging tables, I see.
Yes, yes. The crowd will be here. The performances will be on the stage. Everyone who intends to participate in the talent show, please come off to the side.
Judge?
All the viewers, come closer. You can come up to these fences.
Boo! Front
no.
row stage.
Immediately, like, boo.
It's very intimidating.
Is that,
Has anyone ever
is that not what the potatoes are for?
Yeah, I get told that.
It's just like, you suck for the
Very
potatoes.
intimidating. Very American and very intimidating. Oh, nice. Cock.
With no bleachers in sight, I decided to sit down right in front of the center table. I suspected that everybody up by the divider would get a better view, but eventually, they too started trickling off and actually take their places by the tables where I was sitting.
Like a river nearby where I can get some water.
I'll sit down here on this nice little seat.
Yeah, sure. Plant yourself.
You keep that.
Yeah.
Is this like the pre-show?
Yeah, Alan, go! Woo!
First place.
All right.
Warm shower.
Alright, everyone, here we go. Where is Mr.
warm
Jack?
shower
We're going to
would
take
be
position
nice,
at your
you
judge booth.
Yeah.
Everyone else wants to get into position. Alright. Our first performance of the talent show will be Lady Catherine, Shield Maiden to the King, Mistress of the Mist, and Ambassador of the Kingdom. Lady Catherine, please take the stage.
I'm Lady
Go
Catherine,
Katie!
as introduced. I'm my throat's a little sore, so please don't judge too harshly. Why do you build me up, buttercup baby, just to let me down and mess me around, and then worst of all,
Was that it?
Was that it? Was
oh
that
my
the whole
God,
song?
thank you.
Is that
Oh, sorry, I was singing in my head there.
Oh.
Make sure your mouth stays open.
We can't judge a talent if it's sung in your head.
Why do you build me up, buttercup baby, just to let me down, mess me around, and then worst of all, you never call baby when you say you will. But I love you still, I need you more than anyone, darling. You know that I have from the start. So build me up, buttercup, don't break my heart. I'll be over at 10, you told me time and again, but you're late. I wait around and then I go to the door, I can't take anymore, it's not you. You let me down again. So baby, baby, try to find a little time and I'll make you mine. I'll be home, I'll be beside the phone waiting for you. Ooh, ooh, why do you build me up, buttercup baby, just to let me down and mess me around, and then worst of all, you never call baby when you say you will. But I love you still, I need you more than anyone, darling. You know that I have from the start. So build me up, buttercup, don't break my heart.
Beautiful.
Thank you, Lady
Yeah.
Catherine.
Yeah.
Thank you, Lady Catherine.
Give it up for Lady Catherine, everyone!
I need to
I
hide.
thought I was awkward. Thank you, Lady
Really
Catherine. Thank you, Lady
nice.
Catherine. All right. Jack, Jimmy, let us converse our opinions. Okay. Our next performance will be Mr. Greeny of the Wolves of Selene.
Woo!
Fuck's sake.
Ooh, yeah, Greeny.
Go, Greeny.
Yeah, I like that guy.
This will be interesting.
Yep.
Religious sermon.
Okay.
Shout like
No.
Up here again.
I'm also going to be singing, although after Lady Catherine's performance, I don't know if I can quite measure up, but I'll do my best. All right. Oh, I bid farewell to the port and the land, and I paddled away from brave England's white sands to search for my long ago forgotten friends, to search for the place I hear all sailors end, as the souls of the dead fill the space of my mind. I'll search without sleeping till peace I can find. I fear not the weather, I fear not the sea. I remember the fallen, do they think of me? When their bones in the ocean forever will be. A course to the night, to a place I once knew, to a place where my hope died along with my crew. So I swallowed my grief and faced life's final test, to find promise of peace and the solace of rest, as the songs of the dead fill the space of my ears, their laughter like children, their beckoning cheers. My heart longs to join them, sing songs of the sea. I remember the fallen, do they think of me? When their bones in the ocean forever will be. And at last before my ghostly shipmates I stand, I shed a small tear for my home upon land. Though their eyes speak of depths filled with struggle and strife, their smiles below say I don't owe them my life. As the souls of the dead fill the space of my eyes, and my boat listed over and tried to capsize, I'm this far from drowning, this far from the sea. I remember the living, do they think of me? When my bones in the ocean forever will be. Now that I'm staring down at the darkest abyss, I'm not sure what I want, but I don't think it's this. As my comrades call to stand fast and forge on, I make sail for the dawn till the darkness has gone.
Greeny's song touched us all. The cheering, however, turned out to be premature.
All the years that they left me behind,
It's a long
I'll
song.
stay on the shore but still gaze at the sea. I remember the fallen and they think of me, for our
Stop, that's
souls
time.
in the ocean together will be.
We're on a strict time schedule.
That's actually a good song. Good job.
Yeah,
Give it up for Greeny!
Judges.
That was fucking beautiful, man.
I'm a big fan of C.
Good job, Greeny.
You want to talk to
Our turn, Amy.
Stop crying, Eagle. It wasn't that
It's free of
sad.
charge.
God damn.
Got it from.
I mean, it was just so, heartfelt, you know.
Okay.
Give the fucking man a hug.
Okay.
Pretty soon he's gonna come back. Oh wait, there's the third verse.
Thanks.
Enjoy.
Okay, the next performance will be Mr. Zurich. Zurich, can you go to the stage, please? Alright, Zurich,
Hello,
what-
nice to meet you, everybody. I'm Zurich, the Royal Woodsman, and today I'm going to drink all the water from this 100% canister, regardless of the consequences.
Alright.
Do it.
Zurich, you have our
Not
attention.
gasoline.
Alright, Zurich, let's go.
2, 1.
For science.
Chug, 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 chug,
Chug, chug, chug, chug, chug, chug, chug.
We didn't know if it was gasoline or water, but whatever it was, the little man on the stage guzzled it like crazy.
He's going.
Okay, I bet 5 joints that he won't do it. That's finished. Everybody.
Zurich was quite the enduring performer. We couldn't do anything but be in awe of his resilience. Until...
Hey, what blood type is it?
That's one.
Janitor!
He's going back.
He's going in for seconds.
Come on, Zurich, finish. Get to the finish line, Zurich.
I heard somebody's stomach rattle there. Get the.
Oh boy. We apologize to the contestants.
The grit.
Janitors to the stage, please. Alright, this is just sad now.
Come on.
Are we just watching a man kill himself?
Exactly.
It wouldn't be the first time.
That's my only no. Oh, there he goes.
Keep going, Zurich.
Okay,
keep
Zurich.
going.
Don't you dare end it.
Is it not empty?
Finish.
Cam, I heard from the higher court that we request him up.
Oh, no.
Had to be done. Had to be done. No. Okay, thank you.
Eventually, Zurich had to get tased and be forcefully removed in order to keep the show going. After Kingdom sanitation workers had mopped up pools of vomit from the stage, we got introduced to the next contestant. His name was Dave, and his proclaimed talent was doing impersonations.
Give it up for Dave!
Hand this back.
Yo, I am Dave. I do impersonations. Do I impersonate? Just you want to know? You want to know? Oh, for example, yeah. If y'all ever just went around the waste and you see a freaking helicopter, you know what you gotta do? You need to go to the chopper. Do it now. Go to the chopper. You know what I mean?
What are you gonna wear?
Frickin' lots of crap going on, man. You know, it'll drive you a little insane.
Cam, is he gonna impersonate me?
Make you be a little
I
crazy.
have no idea. But you're gonna win. They are ordered to shoot.
Even have a little chuckle at it. I get that one. An old classic Joker. If y'all don't get it.
Boo! A minute into Dave's act, I could tell that people were checking their inventories for produce they could chuck at the stage.
Do a Jack impression.
I am the king.
I wish I saved my potato.
Do a Pierre impression.
Jack, that guy. Jack, over there.
Just throw that
You're the
potato.
judge.
Alright, Jack, how are you? What? Jack?
Hey, I don't know that.
What?
Yeah,
How are
that's
you,
terrible.
Jack?
Sorry. Terrible.
Yeah, that's terrible, terrible.
Enough from me.
So sorry, that is
Someone has rubber bullets.
enough from me as well. That is just terrible.
Oh, tough crowd today.
Trap over there have us going.
Yeah,
crowd.
yeah.
It's a tough
Obviously,
crowd.
it's security.
I'm gonna talk shit there.
All right, Dave. Well, thank you for the performance, Dave.
Dave barely escaped the first tomato. Had he not left the stage when he did, it was a good chance that an assorted hailstorm of various vegetables and other farm products would have riddled the church wall. As the next contestant was getting ready, a newly reawakened Zurich made it known that he had not given up on winning the audience's approval.
Oh, look at him! He's going at it again.
Oh my god, he's going again.
Lord.
Oh my god, stop this man. They haven't got rubber bullets.
Okay.
Security.
Next up, Mr. Allen of Spades Motorcycle Club. Mr. Allen, Spades Motorcycle Club.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Go on, Alan, my boy.
Hello everyone, I'm Alan from the Spades Motorcycle Club. Before all this shit happened to the world, I was working in construction, and while I was working there, I got really good at math, so my talent is that I can guess any math equation that anyone would give me.
Oh, he's
Go ahead, someone give me one.
Oh.
Okay, go for it, go for it.
3,452 times 63.
3,472 times 63.
He's thinking.
Someone get a calculator.
Oh,
Too slow.
Son of a bitch.
Give it a
18.
moment. Yeah.
The answer is 18.
Excellent, excellent,
Okay,
excellent.
Holy shit! Nice.
Good job, good job, Mr. Allen.
I've
Is
got
there
one
VAR
for
on that?
6,982 multiplied by 465.
83. Definitely 83.
Tremendous. How did you do
That
that?
Holy
Hold on, I got one. I got one. Do 69 times 69.
This is a family show.
It's gonna take a long time.
69. The answer is 69.
Brilliant.
He's correct. Oh my god.
Thank you, everyone.
It's just amazing.
I want to get in what's happening.
Thank you, Mr. Allen. Thank you, Mr. Allen. Judges, judges.
What's 0 times 0?
Your ma.
Well, I was never good at math, so those answers might as well have been proper equational sums for all I knew. After Allen's act, King Cameron declared an intermission before the final contestant would climb the stage. During this intermission, the king wanted to put on his own show of what he called an exhibition of loyalty and obedience, and he swiftly called his servant Cedric to the stage.
Show the people how loyal you are to the king. Please, remove your pants. Fantastic.
Thank you, the
Fantastic.
teaming
Sit
is
down.
chosen. Holy shit!
We've already lost our licensing agreement.
What the?
Please put your pants back on, Cedric. Please put your pants back on, Cedric. No,
Now that is loyalty.
Thank you, thank you. Cedric, Cedric, please put the barrel of your gun in your mouth.
With all due respect to loyalty and obedience, while laughter could be heard among the audience, many faces were also horrified at what felt like a needless power trip by the king.
Cedric, if I asked you to pull the trigger, would you do it?
I'll do it, my king.
That's right. You're a loyal man, Cedric. You're a very loyal and obedient squire. Cedric has long been the most loyal and obedient member of my court, and for that, I raise him from King Squire to my most trusted advisor and the hand of the king. A round of applause for Cedric's new promotion.
Wow, that's a leap.
While it was highly likely that this had been a hazing ritual of sorts in conjunction with Cedric's promotion, I, along with others for sure, couldn't shake the bad taste in my mouth brought on by the display of such a need for devotion. However, I barely had the time to feel the disgust in regards to what transpired on the stage before things suddenly escalated rapidly. It began with Sethiss alerting me. An unnerving feeling suddenly spread in my guts.
Get ready. Here it comes.
This part of the act.
Back to the king! What are you?
What the?
Holy shit!
Get out of here.
He's dead, he's dead.
Everybody remain!
It all happened so fast. No sooner had the king dipped down behind the stage to inspect the royal construction before men rushed up and raised their guns, silencing the monarch. The response of the guard had been swift and the assassins had been put down, but I feared it was too late. King Cameron was in critical condition, and the talent show ground to a halt.
This was an assassination attempt by the Lost Legion as proved by a note found on the person that did the shooting. This was the Lost Legion that did. Just so you know, why we fight them, why they're the enemy. All the North must unite against these men, and we're gonna keep on the fights against them. As you see, they are terrorists.
The Legion's war on religion was taking a turn for the worse, and this was the first time I observed it firsthand. Nobody knew who the shooters had been, but the armed forces of the kingdom had dealt with them swiftly and decisively, almost with a fanatical devotion. While the king remained unconscious, nobody dared to move him, since we had no idea of his internal damage. Hence, everybody resigned to wait for the medics to arrive. Since it was what the king would want, it was decided to let the talent show go on.
Give it up to Kaza from RCC. Kaza, if you could please come up to the stage, Kaza.
We're missing a judge. We're missing a judge.
Cedric, since you're whoever's second in line for after King
Cedric,
Cameron, judge.
Take the judge spot. Oh my god. Take the judge spot. Take Cam's spot.
You like
You
my
can do it,
makeshift
Cedric,
like
I
there?
believe in you.
Alright.
Oh yeah.
Albo nervous. Szlak moich blizn poprowadź palec. Nasze drogi spleść gwiazdom na przekór. Twórz twe rany, a potem zalecz. Aż zawiły losu ułożył się wzór ich snów. Uciekasz nad ranem, cierpka jak agres, słodka jak ber. Chcę śnić, czarne loki splątane, fiołkowe oczy, mokre od łez. Za wilczym śladem podążę w zamieć. W twoje serce wytropię uparte. Przez gniew i smutek zwardniałe w kamień. Rozpalę usta smagane wiatrem ich snów. Uciekasz nad ranem, cierpka jak agres, słodka jak bez. Chcę śnić, czarne loki splątane, fiołkowe oczy, mokre od łez. Nie wiem, czy jesteś moim przeznaczeniem. Bez ślepy traf miłość nas związała. Kiedy wyrzekłem moje życzenie, czy w tobie wtedy pokochała moich snów? Uciekasz nad ranem, cierpka jak agres, słodka jak bez. Chcę śnić, czarne loki splątane, fiołkowe oczy, mokre od łez.
Give it up for Kasia.
Po polsku nie wystarczy.
Very good.
You didn't notice it was in Polish, so yeah.
Ah, cool.
Oh, I thought it was English. I thought I was just drunk.
As the king was finally transported back to Devil's Castle to receive medical attention, a late entry into the talent show got called out.
Listen up, we've got another performance.
Gavin, if that helps.
Okay. After days of effort, I have drafted a poem. Okay, so roses are red. The world is fucked. At least I'm not dead. I guess that's some luck.
Bravo! Bravo! Bravo!
Bravo! Is that up?
Bravo!
Alright, judges.
And so, the talent show drew to a close, and it was time to announce the results.
Right, I just want to say a massive thank you for everyone turning up. It's great to see so many faces here. And obviously apologies for what happened, that wasn't our intention at all. But, third place is Kasia. You want to come up to the stage?
Yeah.
Round of applause please. Right, second place is Lady Catherine of the Kingdom.
Give it up for Lady Catherine!
First place. Who do we reckon?
Oh, it's gotta be Waterboy. Please tell me.
Waterboy, yeah.
Unfortunately, Waterboy didn't win. But
Damn it.
everyone ready for a round of applause, please? Mr. Allen.
Yeah!
Winner of the talent share. Congratulations. If you want to come to the stage and pick your prize.
Startled by the sudden reaction, I chuckled internally. It seemed like Snake Boy had been bested in this.
What do you expect when there's nothing on except what I'm seeing through your eyes? And by the way, the fact that Greedy didn't win was atrocious.
I was amused at the irony. First it wanted me to turn Greenie into a corpse, an hour later it was rooting for him in a talent show.
I'm just saying, this whole thing was rigged. Math is my ass.
Sorry, we have a couple of goodies inside.
Not that I cared, of course.
Uh-huh.
We have on the M4, and we have a wolf whistle, but we're not sure where they are right now.
No, the wolf whistle's here. The wolf whistle's here.
Oh, and we have a medium tent.
Oh.
You taking a turn?
Yeah.
Okay. The Lady Catherine can choose number 2. What would you like? Either the M4 or the wolf whistle?
I was kind of hoping for the sheep, so I guess I'll take the wolf whistle.
Okay, and your M4 is here. Ghost, do you want to do the honours and give Kasha the M4?
Yeah.
The fourth prize has gone missing apparently, so we only have 3.
Brilliant, but no, we really appreciate everyone turning up. It's been brilliant. Right, I hope everyone has a safe journey home, and once again, thank you for attending. Everyone's always welcome at the castle whenever they're passing by.
It was very good. Thank you.
Everybody goes their separate ways again,
It's all over.
I guess. I think a few people are actually going back to the bar.
Yeah, I was thinking about
Some
that
people are
too.
going to the bar for a few.
Do they have beer?
Nearly sure somebody said.
Yeah, I mean, why not? Let's go have a pint.
The show was over, and everybody went their separate ways. I hadn't seen where Greenie and the wolves went, but Kanan joined me for the run back to the pub at the Kingdom.
I guess that was kind of expected, but or like we should have expected it because of the tension that's been brewing.
Yeah, to be honest, I should have saw it coming as well, but you know, took a few joints myself, you know, got too distracted.
Yeah. Oh, is this where the chefs live?
Yeah, but nobody ever seems to be home. For some reason. Oh wait, there's somebody there. Hey you, put your hands in the air.
And get funky!
Get funky.
Look at that, I'm being robbed, Amy, look at that.
What? Put your hands down, man.
Oh, I misunderstood him.
That's the translation.
Somebody's having like a respiratory problem in here.
That's our alarm.
Oh, okay.
I think I just fucking ADA driver, right?
Yeah, I see it.
That's a spade.
I think that could be,
right?
Yeah, spades.
Right, we better get up that bar in before Alan worries about me.
Oh, seems like we better scatter.
Yeah, just because I'm fatter than you.
Keep up.
I reflected over the fact that Kanan now felt like my new best bud, and this was a situation I had not expected at all. On the road to the pub, Kanan told me that the beef between him and Greenie had started back when he essentially had tried to enlist the Vanguard into an alliance with Eclipse against the Wolves. This, for natural reasons concerning the matters of the heart, had not gone Kanan's way. Instead, Greenie had taken a page out of the Book of Runa and shot Kanan in the head. Once again, miraculously, without killing him.
He did that too! You told me Runa shot you in the head, and then Greenie shoots you in the head. You know, your head isn't looking too good these days.
Yeah, I know.
After that, Kanan had attempted to make a complete 180 by signing a non-aggression pact with Runa, while he was now going to terrorize Vanguard.
Okay, Kanan.
Went...
Stop. Let me ask you, why are you, as one guy, walking around making enemies of groups? That sounds like very bad, you know?
Hold on a minute. I don't make enemies of groups. Runa is the one that makes the enemies, okay?
Of course, it's always the other guys. Listening to Kanan talk about how many enemies he had was exhausting. I was desperately craving that drink. Luckily for me, a group of people made their way over to us, which turned out to be the kingdom's delegation.
Hello, fellas.
Yo.
Hello, guys.
Gentlemen.
Heading up to the pub.
Yeah, we were wondering if we can, like, grab a pint or something at the pub.
Oh, of course.
Yeah.
Needs my beer. Ooh, headachy. Oof. Wow, everybody went through here like a whirlwind.
Yeah. Well,
Here you go, Ego. I think this is the only closest thing we can really get to alcohol. It's vodka.
Oh.
You're looking for that stuff. Look for a Mad Monk of Oz.
Tastes like vodka. What the f?
Thank you,
Yeah,
man.
it ain't no
Much
vodka,
appreciated.
But it's pretty much a light beer.
Oh. Thanks, man. Oh.
Good to see all the food got eaten.
Nope.
A lot of hungry people.
You know what? You blueberries, you're all right.
There you
Oh, we'll take that.
Soon after we arrived back at the pub, a few of the Spades joined up.
My name's Alan. I'm the vice president, and that's my wife, Alex.
All right. Well, nice to meet you. My name's Ego.
Ego, yeah. Nice to meet you, man.
Hello.
Alan showed us his prize for first place.
Oh. Oh.
It's
I think it's a little bit of a special thing the seamstress does whenever
Oh, that's
after she makes your
wonderful.
custom flag.
Thanks, man. That cheered me up. So, what are the Spades all about? Like, what do you guys do? Like, I've heard about you, but not too much.
Well, values are honesty, loyalty, and hard work above everything else.
Oh.
As far as what we do in our day-to-day operations and our goals, we like to stay neutral if we can, but we'll take any job, hired mercenaries, trades, transports, thing like that.
Interesting. All right. Well, I'm always looking for something in the way of courier services. I can supply my services in that fashion. If you need a message delivered, I'm your man. I tried to do that down south, but they always use their own people for that, so I'm a little bit like, damn, you know?
I might can get some work for you.
This piece of shit 100% bribed the judges. I will not have you working for this shyster.
Oh, come now, be nice.
Enough. It's decided.
Another job opportunity lost to the petulance of my mind warden. Oh well, at the very least it wasn't seeking his blood. Oh crap, let's not give it any ideas now.
You have got one more prize coming.
Oh, cool. Yeah.
It is an honourable prize.
Awesome.
And then we heard a voice which had all of us breathing a sigh of relief.
Hello, hello.
Yo. Oh, it's the king! Your Majesty!
Yes. The king had managed to recuperate, and was thankfully not on the verge of death anymore.
You make him up here, Mr. Allen. I hear you won the talent show.
And as if this wasn't enough, as the king prepared to give the final award, a group of people arrived which made my day even brighter. As I looked back over my shoulder, I suddenly saw very familiar armbands.
Well,
if
look
you would,
who we have here.
If you would,
Is that how you go?
Hey, brother.
Oh,
It sure is.
Yeah.
Hey.
Tardy.
You're quite the sight, huh? How are you, man?
Who's the people that lost the radiator for this car? Yeah.
Good to see you. Like, what's been going on? Why are you so late? You missed everything.
Oh
my god.
You know what? We had
Thank you. If you don't
a bit of a
mind throwing
meeting
them
we
back
had to
there.
attend to. I'll fill you in later, but
Alright guys, listen up, Alan's getting his final prize.
Alright.
Alright, Alan. In addition to the prize you chose, I would like to now knight you.
Oh, damn.
Be so kind as to kneel. This is a man of many talents, which he has displayed for all to see. More than any other. He deserves this recognition. Mr. Allen of Spades Motorcycle Club, I knight you and name you Sir Allen, Knight of Numbers.
Honored, sir.
Oh, just give it a rest.
Thank you for the phenomenal performance. The mathematic skills you displayed were the best I've ever seen, quite frankly.
My king, I'd like to inform you of something.
You count. Yes, Lady Catherine.
My king.
Oh, got more stuff. Hold up.
Dusty, our neighbor, has accused us of staging your assassination.
That's pretty stupid.
My king.
That's pretty stupid.
Wait, he's accusing you of assassinating your own king?
Yeah, he said he thinks we were trying to have more reason to go at him.
I think we have enough reason. I think we've already sort of kicked their ass enough. I don't think we need any more.
This day and age, everybody had an opinion about everything, and something as noteworthy as an assassination attempt was certain to bring differing theories over the grapevine. However, being a next-door neighbor and letting an accusation like that fly off the handle was not a good way to keep your health in this topsy-turvy world, especially if your neighbors were a large group easily able to outman and outgun you.
So these are the yellow armbands, these are the Fireflies, yeah?
That's right.
These
Who
are
all
the
do we have here today?
Fireflies.
Name's Irish. Nice to meet you.
Irish, nice to meet you.
Thank you.
Did you try to pat his head there for like a second?
Thank you.
I did, okay?
Yeah, nice to meet you as well.
Pete Roberts.
Pete Roberts, nice to meet you.
Likewise. Yeah, sorry we're so late. We had a few things holding us up, but we wanted to come by nonetheless because we've heard great things of you and the kingdom, and we were hoping to still run into you, so I'm glad that we did.
Yeah, I'm glad you guys came by.
Freaking Irish. Give me a hug, man. Hey.
So you're the notorious Irish, but the real question is, are you really Irish?
My great-grandparents came from Limerick. I'm actually
That
American.
doesn't count, goddammit! Ah, I'm so offended as an Irish person.
You go.
Yeah.
I think
Have you, anyway, any day I get to see such a good day, I'm so happy right now. But, have you met Ida, one of our newer recruits here?
Hello?
No, I have not. Nice to meet you.
I've heard a lot about you.
Oh, real? Oh, I hope. You know what? I deny everything.
Terrible things, trust me.
Only bad things. Only the bad things.
Only the bad things. Yeah, of course. Yeah, well, I'm sorry. I mean, these guys are a bit. You know, they do exaggerate, right? So, Ida, what's your story? Where are you from? And how did you join these fine fellows?
Yeah, that's a funny story.
It is a funny story. Well, you're actually very involved in that.
Important in that role.
Moi?
Very important.
What?
I wouldn't actually have joined them if it wasn't for you. I found some old VHS tapes
Found footage, huh?
where, yeah.
So, a character in-game has learned about my adventures through found footage of this series, which I am recording right now. I mean, dude, what level of meta are we on right now?
I could tell you, but your feeble mind wouldn't understand anyway.
I don't know who filmed it, but I learned all about the Upfront Coalition and how it was formed and everything around that.
You
and
mean
I was so
that
impressed
you mean
by
you
the
mean that
Fireflies.
fine foundation that these guys messed up? Yeah, that was a good thing,
Okay,
right?
I don't.
Yeah.
It wasn't.
Yeah.
It didn't get messed up. It completed.
Yeah,
its
yeah,
mission
yeah,
and
whatever,
since
whatever,
It's been put
whatever.
to rest. Actually, I'm glad Ida brought up the UFC because Runa recently reached out to us and she used the coalition's. Yeah, she
Right, Alex,
listed
right,
it by
Alex,
name.
I'll hope to see you. I'll be sure
Really?
to stop
She
by.
did?
And
Yeah, she left us another boost. I think yesterday.
nice to
See you
see
guys.
you again, Mr. Ego.
Bye bye.
I will hopefully run under the roadies.
Thank
Okay,
you.
man, see you soon.
All
There we
right,
go.
always
Thank
a
you-
pleasure,
thank you for your
Kanan.
help.
Okay, Ego. I'll see you around.
Take care, man.
And Fireflies, I'll see you around as well.
For sure.
Yeah.
Take it easy.
Cannon.
The Fireflies stayed and talked a bit with the Kingdom delegation about the separate wars they were involved in. Pete told of the troubles down south, where the Blackthorn had apparently been hitting them hard and had even taken Ida hostage on several occasions. Meanwhile, King Cameron retold the Kingdom's story of how they had tried to approach the Lost Legion diplomatically about their campaign to banish religion when they had come across barricaded churches in Cabanino and Novi, and how, when that had failed, hostilities had broken out between the two groups.
Wait, Friar? Is he with the Legion again? I thought he left them.
It's like their right-hand man.
Really?
Yeah.
Yes.
Kind of an irate son of a bitch.
Yeah.
I hate that man!
Yes. He's referred to Cedric as the king's ass wiper, and Cedric here is not very fond of such foul language.
I mean, to be fair, he wasn't wrong.
No, but that doesn't mean you should call him that.
Oh yeah, there you go. Maybe he is the one who's fanning the
More
flames. This
radical.
whole like anti-religion.
When I think he has rubbed off on Paul to a certain degree. You go, like when we went to talk to them about them building in our territory, Paul was back then. He's not reasonable anymore, but he was reasonable then. This was a few months ago. But Friar just kept. He wouldn't relent on it. He was being dismissive, disrespectful, and he kept edging Paul on to be a fucking prick.
So, just theoretically, what would happen if, let's say, Friar wasn't an issue anymore?
I surprised myself by asking such a question, and I wasn't exactly sure why I had brought that up. The logical conclusion would be for anyone to assume that I had considered doing something about it, something lethal as a final solution. But this was not something that came natural to me. It was almost as if someone... Wait. Sethiss? The snake remained silent, but I was somewhat worried about the implications of this. It had been so subtle, it had felt so right. Almost as if my core personality was shifting, if ever so slightly.
It seems like Paul has shown his true colors finally, so even without Friar, it's pretty clear that, Paul is dangerous.
Well, yeah. I mean, we don't want to overstay our welcome, but it's nice being able to finally meet you all, and hopefully see you again sooner rather than later.
Yes, we're thankful that you came by.
Yeah, it was really
Yeah,
fun,
nice to meet you
actually.
guys.
Of course, not the.
Glad you enjoyed yourselves.
Not the tragic event with you, Your Majesty, but everything else was top notch.
No worries. Like
Thank you very
a
much.
potato, I have been reborn anew by my potato deity Bodawidgen.
Oh. Like a potato, I was born anew. Down.
Ooh.
Okay.
You should
I
have
think
sung
he
in the
would have
talent
won
show.
if he sang that.
That's the
Yeah.
voice of an angel.
What?
Ooh. And the moonwalk as well?
Maybe next time. Maybe.
Sorry, we'll hold another talent show and
Oh dear
we'll,
God.
we'll
You
see
signed
you
up
on
already
stage.
for it. You signed up already for it.
Like automatically? Okay, yeah, I gotcha. Alright, I'll tag along with you guys. Thank you for tonight.
Thank you for coming.
Thank you guys.
Yeah, thank you very much for coming. Nice to meet you all, guys.
Let us know if you hear
meeting you guys.
anything from them about the assassination, because we would like to see if they fess up to it or not, so we can determine if it was a false flag or not.
Yeah, we'll keep our ear to the ground, and if we hear anything or find out anything, we'll come here right away.
Cedric.
Alright, you guys
See
have
you
a good
guys.
one.
Safe travels, guys.
Bye.
Alright, are we going south?
Yeah, I believe I better start heading that way. Really?
Like, I've been waiting all day for this event, and I've been like, I went on a good night's sleep and nap, and I was all prepared, and then I started my travels. And,
Were you gonna like perform?
So, no, I was just, I've never been up north.
Oh, okay.
So, yeah, I don't know, I was just excited to come here.
During the journey south, Pete told of the real reason why the Fireflies hadn't managed to arrive north in time of the event. They had been preoccupied parleying with Blackthorn. During the parley, Blackthorn had kidnapped another one of their members, Bart, whereupon the Fireflies had responded by taking Alastor hostage in order to get Bart back safely. It worked, but Abe had been shot in the exchange, and they'd had to rush him back to Pusta in order to prevent him from bleeding out. As I contemplated this, Sethiss felt like it was necessary to comment on my earlier failure to act when confronting Greenie. Even though it had been rooting for him in the talent show, it had wished for me to spill his blood, and it wanted me to know what a letdown it had been.
Such a disappointment. And I had such high hopes for you, Ego.
Then I got the feeling that it monologued to itself.
Still, with the breach not fully open, the likes of Azrael would have been a problem. Yes, probably best to leave it be. For
I could feel Sethiss reaching some sort of a conclusion and retreating into silence. I had no idea what it was talking about, but settled for it being content with whatever it had decided. As the journey south went on, Ida chose to share about her experience as a captive of Blackthorn.
The first time they captured me twice, but the first time I was unhurt, and it was just, it was over fairly quickly. The second time...
The bastards forced her to farm for them.
What?
Yeah, pretty much. They locked me in a greenhouse.
Jesus, are we back to the 1300s? Jesus.
Yeah. So yeah, but at least I survived that. I had once they had eaten enough pumpkins, they just left me there. Second capture didn't end so well, and Alastor shot me and dragged me to the coast, where I woke up after babbling on at me about his experiments on people and his weird, twisted, thoughts about life.
We are in enemy territory right now, just to say.
Yeah, about that, where do you still not know where their base is, or?
We know, and they live in Starry, the church there. We
right over the hill.
We tried to raid it. There was a number of us, but it was unsuccessful. We gotta be careful around here. That's literally where Blackthorn live, in that church.
As soon as we came close to Starry, everyone went on high alert. But when Irish took notice of the fact that we were this close to the heart of Blackthorn territory, he had a different reaction.
What's going on, Irish?
Are you right, Irish?
Irish, buddy? They're not here, man. They're not here, man. Let's keep... We're okay.
Should we take the gun off him, Pete?
Kind of afraid of grab. I think it might make things worse. Yeah.
Yeah.
Irish, yeah. Just listen to our voice, man. Just follow our voice.
Yeah, he's
We're
been,
not far from Pusta.
very out of sorts.
Just breathe, just breathe. Come this way, buddy. You're gonna be alright. Whoa. Irish.
Irish bolted past us and wouldn't stop. Pete had told me how Irish blamed himself for the raid on the church going sideways, and a good bet was that he was suffering from some PTSD which fueled his fear of Starry. We all ran after him, intent on calming him down.
Okay, I lost eyes.
What do we do, Pete? Do we run after him, Pete? What do we do?
Let's fan out and keep going in this direction. He can't be too far.
Yeah, he ran.
Oh, there he is. I see him.
Irish.
Irish? What's going on, man?
It's just us. It's just us. It's Pete and Ida and Ego.
Take it easy, man. That's the wrong way.
We gotta go this way. We wanna go this way.
Be careful, Pete.
You know us, man.
Calm down, Irish.
Why don't you put that gun away for us, okay? There's only friends here. There you go.
Breathe.
You need a drink of water or something? Here, have some
Do you
water.
have water?
There you go.
Do you know where you are, Irish? We're just in a forest on the way back home.
We're not too far from Vishnoi.
I wouldn't even call this a forest. It's more like a line of trees.
Well,
it's not a forest.
Yeah.
But yeah, you know where we're at, Irish. You're correct. Yeah, we won't be home. We're not far from home. You feeling well enough to keep going?
Yeah. Let's get back.
That's what they don't mention when the world is gonna go to shit. Is how much fucking walking you have to do everywhere, especially when lunatics steal the only car that you have.
Yeah. Last time I was in a car, it was when Irish crashed it into a tree.
I want to hear this.
We were on our way to the boardwalk, and Irish kept looking at Pete for some reason. The dirt road will continue until we get to like a more paved road, which is pretty close to Mogilevka.
Okay. Oh god, you're making me nervous. Oh.
Keep your eyes on the road, man.
It's a little bit disconcerting because you're actually looking at Pete. You're not looking at the road.
Yeah, you're freaking me out, man. Just, I know I'm beautiful, but please. We're going pretty fast now, too.
Like the entire ride.
You're staring right at me while driving, which is pretty concerning.
Okay, so Irish shouldn't be the driver.
Actually, Irish is, in all seriousness, Irish is kind of like the dedicated driver. He's pretty, other than that incident, he's pretty good.
Yeah, and actually, when we raced the boys of Brenna, I mean, come on, we would have been first if it wasn't for that guy who needed help, you know?
That thirsty guy. It's like, hey!
Hey, what took you so long?
We actually went there and back. We went there and back driving here.
Yeah,
We were
had to
sitting
save
here so long we
someone.
thought something might have happened to you.
Yeah.
There's a guy on the road dying of thirst. It was the whole thing.
It's always that guy.
Yeah. If we weren't so noble, you know, we would have just
Exactly.
let him die of dehydration. But
Exactly.
that guy who was very real and very thirsty.
Continuing east-southeast through Mogi Basin, we talked a bit about Greenie and the split with Vanguard, posed theories as to why Blackthorn considered the Kingdom to be a better group for Ida to join rather than the Fireflies, and I asked the Flies their opinions on, and what they knew of, Eclipse. Pete noticed, however, that the subject of discussion was a bit off and uncharacteristic when it came to me. He knew me a bit too well.
I thought it was interesting that you mentioned you wanted to speak to Eclipse about spiritual matters, because last time I remember you weren't exactly a religious man. Actually, in fact, I think you remember saying something along the lines of you're a man of science, so...
Yeah.
It's curious.
That is, yeah, those winds of fortune can take it to... Well, you know what? It's not something that it's really hard to explain. Let's say I'm looking for enlightenment, but I'm also trying to sort of shed some dead weight off of my guilty conscience, and for that I need someone to talk to who can actually soothe my mind.
And your soul, I suppose.
Yeah.
It was difficult to try and talk about my very particular and highly personal dilemma without saying too much. I knew Sethiss was listening in, and the moment I said something it didn't like, it would shut me down and possibly even inflict pain as punishment. Had I been free to speak, I would have revealed my troubles to Pete and the rest of them in a heartbeat. But as it was, I had to weather this particular storm alone. If there was only some way that I could get my message across, duck under the radar, then maybe the Flies could even help me in my search. But as of yet, I had come up with nothing. My only choice was still to desperately cling to the hope that I would find the foretold anointed who was said to be able to help me. But this was made even more difficult by the fact that I couldn't even talk about it with others. It felt like an impossible task.
Just letting you know, Ego, we are hoping to stop by the fortress that we raided last Legion, just to check on it on the way back to Pusta. So, but you're more than welcome to join us.
Okay.
It's on the way to Pusta anyway. Yeah. It was an outpost of theirs that was in our territory, which we talked to them about months ago, and they assured us that it wasn't in our borders. And if you have eyes, I think you can clearly see it's squarely in our borders. And Friar in particular was very dismissive and rude and disrespectful about our entire concerns, and they said, oh, there's nothing in there, just a couple of water bottles, and kind of laughed it off. Well, after breaking it in there, I can assure you there was a lot more than a couple of water bottles in there.
Yeah.
On the way to the outpost, Pete also informed me of a group known as the Sandworms.
Sandworms?
Yeah, that's another one to look out for. They kind of operate in the shadows. They wear red like damn.
Oh.
And all I know is they seem to be up to no good. They like to try and take groups apart.
Sandworms. I think they've read too much of Frank Herbert.
Must be big Dune fans, huh?
Yeah. Oh, did you just vaporize that dog? It looks like he just disappeared.
It's melted.
Yeah.
So this is it. You can see. I think Bart left a note inside. If you're curious at all, but this is what all the fuss was about.
This property has been seized by the Fireflies. Your property is forfeit due to assault and attempted murder by our leader and unappreciated aggression by your people. No outposts may be built within Firefly territory unless you would like war. All the best in your political experiment. Ooh, a little bit sassy.
Ego.
Yeah.
We also forgot to mention you know, when we broke down all the walls and finally found the stash,
Mhm.
there was disturbingly also a human ear in one of the crates.
And
A cut off human ear.
this belonged to the Legion?
Yeah. And that really took us by surprise because we
Interesting.
hadn't, you know, it's not something we would have thought they would have done.
Huh.
I mean, of course, we don't know whose ear this
Goddamn
is.
barbarian.
Interesting and disturbing. The war with the kingdom was their own, and I had no plans on meddling with that. But if someone in the Legion was indulging in cannibalism, I wonder if Paul was aware of this. Perhaps someone needed to bring this to his attention.
Ego, man, it's you remind me of better times, man. So it's always so great seeing you, and hopefully we'll catch you again around here soon, and we can go on a proper adventure. Maybe we'll hook you up with some of that weed and beer we talked about.
Well, yeah, we'll see. Yeah, that would be nice. I've missed you guys. Just want you to know. And now I'm back down south again. I've been up north for quite a while now, so I'm probably going to be spending some time down here now. So I'll come by and visit. You know.
Don't be a stranger, especially now that you're down in the south. If you ever need anything, we've got your back.
All right.
Whoa!
Wow.
You can do that in the
That
talent
is
show.
amazing.
All right. Well, take care. Have a good one, and I'll see you later. And stay safe. All right.
You too.
See you again, Ego.
Bye.
Take care.
My will must be done. My words have come due. Thou will not and cannot run away from me. The next day, I woke up in an abandoned house on the outskirts of the Cherno industrial area. I had once again had another one of those strange dreams of the golden scales and my own voice. This time, words I hadn't heard before managed to reach me through the mists of the dreams.
How strange.
I still had no idea what they meant, but I was determined to write them down. Maybe they would reveal their meaning in the future.
My will must be done. My words have come due. Thou will not, cannot run away from me. Huh, okay. Oh shit.
The clouds were gathering ominously today. If I had been a shaman, I would interpret this as a bad omen. And since I had a thirst for something that was a bit more filtered than rainwater, I decided to head up to Pusta and see if anyone was there. But as I got there, I realized I was in the wrong spot at the wrong time.
Shit.
And then, it happened. Just like how I had feared it would one day.
Killed by a bullet fired by someone made by. That was to be your fate, was it?
One more kiss, dear. One more sigh.
Hello? Anybody there? I'm not dead. Oh, come on, I thought we established this already. It's not funny anymore. You know I'm just gonna come back. Snakey Snake won't let me die. Season 2 was gonna last much longer than this. Who's in charge? Who's editing this? God, look at all these people. If I met you but your name's not here, I'm sorry. I just didn't catch your name. Oh, fine. I need to take a shit anyway.
Tomorrow.